Hi everyone, welcome to Adventures of Box. I'm Lewis, your unboxer and reviewer. Today we have the Beats Solo Pro, newly released on May 2nd. I was excited to hear about this release because they hadn't been upgraded since 2016 when they were last announced the Solo Beats 3, which I also have. These are my personally used headphones. I'll be showing both of them to you in a couple of minutes. I was excited to hear about this announcement because of the upgrades. I was excited they hadn't been upgraded since about, 8 years, if I'm not mistaken. And I was excited to see what changes they were going to make to the new headphones. There was a lot of hype around it, especially Beats. There's always hype around Beats. So I was really excited, and I went ahead and purchased the Solo Beats 4. Originally got the Solo Beats 3 back in around 2018 because my sister bought them, so I was like, let me get them, why not? I had never owned Beats, so I went ahead and got them just to join the bandwagon, and it turned out great. I've used them for anything you could think of. I've used them for working out, for traveling, for running, so I really got a lot of use out of them, and they still work to this day perfectly fine. I've never had issues. So now let's see what's in stock for the new and updated software for the new Solo Beats 4. So for the Solo Beats 4, we have the new and updated design, which is not much of an update because almost every Beats Solo kind of looks like this. If we're being honest, as you know from the history of Beats, they all have the signature B, which has made them iconic for this. Anyone you see with this B on the side of their head, you know this Beats. So onto specifications that we have for the new set. So we have the personalized spatial audio. So personal spatial audio was set up once you connect to the headphones. Once you open them and connect them for the first time, you'll be able to set up spatial audio. Spatial audio will help you with audio. According to Apple, it's supposed to feel like there's 64 speakers around you. So that's a pretty cool thing. It's very loud. So it's with your face. So you'll take a video, turn your face left and right to detect where your ears are. And there's three settings: none, fixed, or head tracking. So fixed, you'll have it continuously here. So like, let's say you turn your head, the audio won't move anywhere. Now for head tracking, if you do tilt your head left or right, depending on where you tilt, audio will go more to this side. If you tilt your head to the left, if you tilt your head to the right, you have more audio on the left side. So it head tracks it for you. I'm not a fan of it because if like you want to look to the side real quick, it'll like sometimes it'll not track it correctly, so you have to kind of like shake your head to put it back on track. Lossless audio via USB-C and the headphone jack. So it does come with two ports, the USB-C right here and the headphone jack. So these two cables do come with the packaging. Both of them are used. You can use them to charge either for the USB-C, or you can use them to listen to lossless audio, because another cool feature about these headphones is that you don't need battery to be able to use them. So if you just connect them to your phone or connect them with the headphone jack, you're able to use them and have lossless audio. What is lossless audio? Lossless audio is basically when music goes into Apple Music, so from the studio to the Apple Music, it'll lose some data. So sometimes it will lose some of the quality in the music. So Apple has implemented a version of their lossless audio to lose as less data as possible when transferring this music into Apple Music. But the bad thing is it's not compatible for wireless. So the only way to get lossless audio is to use either one of these ports. So that's one of the things. It has an updated chip that is compatible with Apple and Android. It's always been compatible with both, but now it'll be more compatible and easier to use on the Android interface. Up to 50 years of battery life compared to the Solo Beats 3. This has up to 40 hours of battery life. A 10-minute charge gives you 5 hours of battery life. With these, 3 minutes of charge gives you 5 minutes of charge gives you 3 hours, so almost double that on the new one. We also have the Class 1 Bluetooth, which has a 100 meter range of connection, so you should be able to go a long way without losing any connection. So you can leave your phone while you're running, and you don't want to carry your phone while you're running, no problem at all. I'm going to read this verbatim. I have no idea what it means, but this is what it says on the Apple website. Custom built 40mm transducers minimize electronic artifacts, latency
latency, and distortion for extraordinary clarity and range. I have no idea what that means, but it sounds cool, it sounds techy, and it sounds like it's better. So it was just something I wanted to read to you guys so you can know what it is. So off the packaging, just when I opened it, we got these headphones. So it's a sleek design as always, like I mentioned before. It's a beautiful design for the new headphones. It's iconic. I really like the blue. It's amazing. I really like the blue. They have blue, pink, and black in the Solo Beats 4. I went with the blue because it is my favorite color, and I wanted something different from the black since I didn't want to get another black pair, and I definitely wasn't gonna get a pink one. So aside from that, it also brings this case. So this is a new case that everybody likes. I'm not a fan of at all. I was kind of scared of taking them out when I was opening the box because it doesn't have a big opening, but it looks cool. It's a little bit firm. You won't get much protection from it, but it's a little bit firm. Really cool thing I like about this is that it has two little pockets in here for the cables, which come the USB-C, and it also brings the 3.5 millimeter head jack, which is used for the lossless audio. I mentioned this. I'm not a fan of that. I'll probably be keeping in the Solo Beats 3 case. I love this one. It's so easy. Like you fold it. It's very easy to fold. Right? These are Solo Beats 3. You fold it. You put it in here. Close it, and then end of story. That's it. With that one, I get a little bit scared trying to take them out and putting them on it. Once you open the packaging, you'll see this little slip. It'll come with 4 little slips. It'll come with terms of services, a couple stickers, Apple Care. You do have 60 days from the day you purchase to implement Apple Care or buy it, the coverage. And also comes this little barcode. Once you scan this little barcode, it'll take you directly to a website, which will teach you some things like pair the device. It'll teach you some controls on how the device works, how to set up Find My, which can be used on Apple and Android, how to use the cables, how to set up spatial audio, and how to register your beats to get software updates and more. First impression, I love the design. I love the simplicity of it. I love the texture on the plastic. Honestly, I like it a lot. Cool upgrade that they did was the headband. So on the previous headband for the Solo Beats 3, I had to expand it all the way to be able to, I had to expand it on both ends to be able to put it on my headphones and for them to fit nicely. With these, I don't have to do that all the way. I can do it about 3 times maybe or less, 3 or 4 times. I have to open it. You hear the little click when you do, and they fit perfectly. And that's a cool upgrade for this because I felt like I had a pretty big head because of the old Beats. Now, for the noise, for the sound. Very loud, very clean. Played them on full volume, and there was no distortion of the music. I was able to hear it clearly, but no bass. I heard no bass, no matter what kind of music I heard, whether it's EDM, whether it was rock, whether it was hip hop, like I heard no bass. Like it was all melotone. Like every sound you heard was just there, but there was no difference in bass and treble, and there was nothing like that. It was all just loud. So not the best work for Beats on that. It's very underwhelming on the performance on that end of the sound. It's like, I mean, you get this for sound. Some people may not care about Beats, the beat itself or the bass, but if I'm listening to EDM or rock, that's something very important for me when I'm listening to the music is the beats, and it doesn't perform for that. They also don't turn on and off automatically. So with the Beats Solo 3, if they were closed and you wanted to use them, once you open them, they automatically turned on, and they were able to connect to your Apple device, whether it's iPhone, MacBook, whatever. Now with these, you have to click a button. I mean, I know I sound, what's the word? I sound entitled, but no, it's such a convenience when you just open them, put them on, and you're ready to go. With these, you have to open them, turn on the button, and then put them on. So that's that was kind of disappointing to see on Beats to change that. Again, no noise cancellation for these, and no IP rating. IP rating means if they're waterproof or if they're not waterproof or dust resistance. So I've never had an issue with the Solo Beats 3. Those are not IP rating either. I've used them to work out, like I mentioned before. I've sweated in them. They've gotten dust, they've gotten sweat, no water at all. But because of that no IP rating, you can't guarantee that if you use these and you do get a lot of sweat on them, that they won't mess up and then you're not covered. So that's one thing you might want to watch out for if you do want to get these for working out. But again, I had the Solo Beats 3 and I never had an issue with them. I've sweated pounds on them. Like I've sweated a lot on those headphones and I haven't had any issues at all. So that's not, I mean, you're not going to dip them in water, so obviously you're not going to do that. But if you're going for a run, I wouldn't be too worried if
I wouldn't be too worried if you're gonna use them for that. Also, not a fan of the on-ear design. The on-ear design for me, it hurts my ears. About an hour or two, I'm at the gym. I take them off to let my ears cool off because it hurts a lot. So if you're a person who doesn't like on-ear headphones, this is not for you. You want to get the overhead to go over your ears, and that way those also have noise cancellation. Most over-the-ear headphones do have noise cancellation. These don't have noise cancellation, and they're on ear, so they might be hurting after an hour or two. So you're watching this video and you're wondering, are these Beats for me? It really depends on what you're looking for. If you have the Solo Beats 3, I wouldn't recommend upgrading unless you don't really care about the bass, the fact that it doesn't have a bass, or if maybe your head doesn't fit on the old Solo Beats 3, you might want to get the upgraded version because they do fit a little bit bigger. I do recommend for that, but if it's for noise itself, I don't recommend because of the fact that the Solo Beats 3 will do this almost the same thing as here. These are just louder, but they don't bring any extra bass or any extra noise to clarify it or make it better. It's just very loud. That's basically, it's much louder. So definitely recommend that. If you have Bose or if you have Sony, which are major competitors for Beats, I'm not sure to give much information on that because I haven't compared any other models, but I do know there are models out there that do offer over-the-head headphones, noise cancellation, and they offer sometimes at even cheaper price range. Even for Beats Studio Pro, they're only at $180, and they do offer noise cancellation, and they're over the ear, and most people say that they are better than Solo 3. So that's my opinion on it. It really depends on what you're looking for. If there are any models out there that any of you would like for me to review or to compare to these, I'll be more than happy. If you leave me a comment, I'll go ahead and review them. I'll get them sorted out and have a good review and to see which one you should get. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you got some information on this video. Hopefully you have some more insight on what headphone to get, if you should get these or not, and hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you got something out of it. If not, till next video. Thank you for watching.